In this video, I'll show you a simple and safe way to free up disk space on your Windows PC by clearing out two hidden folders that quietly collect junk over time: Prefetch and Temp. No extra software needed, and this works perfectly on both Windows 10 and Windows 11. Let's get started. Step 1. Clean Prefetch folder. First, we'll access the Prefetch folder using the Run dialog. Press the Windows key plus R on your keyboard or type Run in your search bar. A small box will pop up. Type Prefetch and hit Enter. If Windows asks for permission, just click Yes or Continue. Now you'll see a bunch of files, but what exactly are they? Every time you open a program, Windows stores small data files here to help that program load faster the next time. It's actually useful. However, over time, this folder fills up with outdated files from apps you no longer use, even ones you uninstalled long ago. These files become unnecessary clutter. The good news? It's completely safe to delete them. Windows will automatically recreate only what it needs. To clean it, press Ctrl-A to select everything, then hit Shift-Delete to permanently remove the files. If some files refuse to delete, don't worry, they're currently in use. Just click Skip and continue. Next, let's clean the system-wide temp folder. Open Run one more time, Windows plus R, type Temp and press Enter. You may need admin permission, just approve it. Once inside, select everything with Ctrl-A, then press Shift-Delete. Skip any locked files and let the rest be removed. Finally, let's clean your personal temp folder. This is where a lot of junk builds up. Open the Run dialog again, Windows plus R, type %temp% and press Enter. This folder stores temporary files created during app installations, updates, and everyday use. Ideally, these files should delete themselves, but often they don't. Over time, they pile up and can take up a surprising amount of space. To clear it, press Ctrl-A, then hit Delete. Again, skip any files that are currently in use. And that's it. In just a few minutes, you've cleaned out 3 major locations where unnecessary files build up, freeing space and helping your system run more efficiently. If this helped you, drop a comment and tell me how much space you recovered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more simple tech tips to boost your PC performance. Hello, welcome to BMeks Info Channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you how to use Storage Sense to clear your system of any cache, temporary files, and the contents of your recycle bin. It is an important setting built into your system to clear recycle bin and all temporary files and folders, but you can set it automatically to do its work without you having to do it manually every now and then. How do you do that? You have to go to your Windows search bar, click on it, and then Settings will just pop up. Click on Settings, and from the setting, you have to look at the right-hand side to click on the System. From the System at the right-hand side, select Storage. And here you have a view of all the applications that are installed in your system and the spaces they are occupying. As you can see on my own, my storage space is almost filled up. So from here, you can just view all the installed apps and the memory they occupy in your system. But how do you activate this important setting? Just scroll down and select Storage Sense. At the right-hand side, you will see a toggle where you can either put it on or off, as the case may be. But I advise you to put the toggle on. That's activating your Storage Sense to do its work. But that's not where I'm going. The first thing you have to do is to toggle it on if it is off in your system. You can see here that the Storage Sense is on. Make sure it is turned on, and after that, there is also a toggle just behind the button you just turned on. Click on it, and here you're going to see how to schedule your Storage Sense, whether you want it to do the clearing up every week, every day, or never. So choose one convenient for you, depending on your PC usage. So from the first pull-down menu that says Configure Cleanup Schedules, you have the option for 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, or never. You can do the daily clearing, setting it automatically to clear the recycle bin and temporary files if you are a heavy PC user with high-performance activities. And then you have also weekly, monthly, and then you have never. So it depends on what you want, but I would advise you select weekly if make use of your PC every now and then. But if you rarely use your PC, you can schedule it for every month to do the clearing operation for your system. That's about the first one, and then you have the second one that says delete files in my recycle bin. I want to tell you that whenever you delete any document from your system, it goes straight to your recycle bin, and the documents are stored there so that they can be recovered if needed, depending on the kind of schedule option was initiated. If you need them, you easily retrieve them. But if you want to schedule a final delete option, you can as well do it here. If you want your deleted document to remain in a recycle bin for 1 week, for 1 month, or never to be stored in a recycle bin, you can select the option here. Just go through that, and it depends on how you want to schedule it. If you want it to remain 1 month, you can do that. But for me, I have selected 1 month as my own option. That means every month, whatever document I have in my recycle bin is going to be finally cleared off. So it's important to take note of this before you schedule the storage sense. If you choose never as an option, it means whenever you delete any documents, it is finally deleted and you are not going to recover it again. So you have to be very careful in choosing any of these options. But again, I advise you set it for 1 month so that your document can remain there for 1 month, and if there is need for you to make use of it, you can just go back to the recycle bin and get it restored to your normal files. And you have also the third interface, which says delete files in my download folder. This is very important. Any document or app you download without making use of it for some times goes into this particular folder, and it's written there. So it's important, if you want to really schedule this, just know that any file or any app you downloaded and you fail to use it maybe after 1 day will vanish if you select 1 day as an option. But I will advise you choose 14 days or 1 month for the app or document to remain in your system. After which, if it is not used, it can be cleared off by the storage sense. I think that makes sense to me, so you have to make your choice here. But for me, I think I want the app or the software to remain for at least 1 month, and if I don't make use of it after 1 month, it can be deleted finally from my system. I think that's the best choice for average computer user like me. And you can also make your own choice if you want it to remain for 14 days. You can select it, so that is how to go about that. And then there's also option for 60 days, that's 2 months, or never to allow it to remain. The option is there for you to make your choice. But like I said earlier, 1 month, that is 30 days, is good enough to retain the downloads. Then at the bottom, just scroll down, you will see another important option for you to make use of. It says Run Storage Sense Now. For instance, you can see that my memory space is almost full. So if you have this kind of condition, you can decide to run Storage Sense immediately to clear up your recycle bin and the temporary files. You can choose that from here, and the system will automatically clear all the temporary files and folders, and the recycle bin will be emptied finally, and that will create a lot of space for your system. It will also make your system to be lighter and to work better. So you have to run it if your storage space is almost filled up. Just click Run the Storage Sense setting to start immediately. So that's how to go about it. And once you've done that, you can restart your system to enable the operations to come into force. And like I said earlier, I have so many other important commands and tips that you can use to clear most of these temporary files and folders. You have the prefetch command, the cmd command, you have so many of them in my playlists. Just go through my playlists and make your choice on any of the settings or commands you want to run on your system. Make sure after running that particular one you picked to restart your system to see if there is any improvement on how your system performs. The only thing you owe us in this channel is to subscribe and like our videos. That will encourage us to put up more quality videos and free tips. So subscribe and share this video also with your friends who might need these simple free tips to restore their system without paying a dime.
I'm going to share with you how to tackle virus issues in your computer. And I will be sharing how to delete viruses and malwares using a powerful run command. This run command is the best option apart from the Window Defender when it comes to fixing computer virus issues. This will really help you resolve your PC virus problems. It will also remove malicious programs in your system. The first thing you have to do is to go to your Windows search bar. Type Run, and when Run pops up, type MRT. Type MRT. MRT stands for Microsoft Malicious Removal Tool. That is the name of this run command. So you have to type in that in the Run dialog box and then click OK. And then from here you can select a scan option you want to run. Is a powerful tool capable of resolving malware issues apart from removing viruses in your system. So once you are in this interface, what you have to do is to select a scan option, as I said earlier. You have 3 scan options here. You have a quick scan and you have a deep scan. And then you have also a custom scan. I would advise you run a deep scan on your system. That will resolve so many virus issues you may have. So I would advise you go for deep scan if your system is having virus issue. But in my own case, I don't have virus issue. I have to just run a quick scan, and to do that, click on that. And click OK, and the scanning process will start. So this is very important. I want to advise also that you have to do this as often as possible to keep your system clean. The scan process can take several minutes, but you have to allow it to be completed, depending on the kind of scan you want to run. If you are running a deep scan, this could take several minutes to complete. But if it is a quick scan, it is going to take lesser time to complete. You can see the process is ongoing. So that is how to go about it. This will resolve all virus and malware issues you may have in your system, and will clean your system of all these viruses. And this will make your computer to really work better, while boosting performance. Please, if this helps you out, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share your experience at the comment section. And that will really help us to put up more videos of this nature. So as you can see, the process is completed, and there are no viruses found in my system. In your own case, if viruses are found, the system will resolve it. That's why it's important you run this deep scan.